have access to?
Yeah, go ahead. After the training.
Are we still? Am I still going to have access to the server to
Yeah.
log into Linux?
The server is up. It's not just for just one session. We're having multiple sessions, so they are using all the same server.
Uh, because yes, like yesterday, you see how they change of my they block me to have access.
I didn't get you. Come again. You said yesterday
Like
what?
yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yesterday I could not have access to my account.
Always fix that.
Yesterday I could not have access to my Linux yesterday to Git Bash. I could not have access to Git Bash yesterday, but
And
it's
now you
fixed now.
now it's working.
Yeah, it's working now.
Okay, okay. Surely the server was first stopped. Sorry,
Oh,
yeah, that's the reason. Mm-hmm.
they change
So
the IP address.
yes, it means that since the server is having an ephemeral IP address, because the server you are being charged for per hours on the server. So
Okay.
if you add again that IP address, you'll be charged more. So that's why each time that the server is again launched, the cloud
Oh.
provider provide us a new public IP address.
So
When like
after
that,
the
you just write on a group like you want to work the service down, we will make sure to on it.
okay,
Mm.
I see. Okay. So, but after I finish the training,
Mhm.
how I'm gonna have access? So anytime I need to have access, I had to we pay something. I had to pay.
Well, no, no, no. I'm saying that the server, surely that was the moment we stopped the server that we were trying to work. So if you want to work and the server not up, just let us know. We will on it.
Okay.
Mm, we will on it. Because our goal is that you guys all pass the certification. That is Linux Head Hat.
Okay.
That's the main
Okay.
goal.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll start with the correction of what connect. Yes. Good. So this was the correction. I mean, this was the exercise that I left last time. That was summarizing what we did about navigation command in Linux. So how to navigate in Linux. Because Linux is not similar to, it's true that Linux is also having a graphical user interface, just like Windows. But in a working environment, you will not see that. Working environment, you will just see a green white screen like this, where you will need to now to navigate now with the server, do the tasks that they ask you to do. So you need to be familiar with Linux, some Linux command that will help you to navigate through. Okay. So the goal today, after doing the correction, we will do working with files and directory. That means that create a file, viewing the content, and even editing the file. Okay. No. So the first step is logging to the server. SSH. My username is Linux. Linux path. Okay. I'm in. Use the command to display your current working directory. The command should be pwd. Pwd means what? Print the working directory. That means that it tells us exactly where we are. And it's saying that we are in our home directory. You guys did Linux file system with OS. Like the home directory is the directory. where all the users of the server, where all the home directory of the user that have an account on the server is kept. Okay? So that's why when you are working in Linux, you always see /home/Linux. The /home/Linux represent your working directory. That's why you cannot work. Someone cannot work in another one directory because of permission. Permission, we see that later. That one is another lesson. So the ppwd is a command that helps us to show where we are actually on the server by starting from the absolute beginning. And the beginning, that the starting point of Linux system is this, the backslash. They call it the root,
The root. Okay.
okay, at the beginning. So it starts from the beginning, and it's saying that we are actually in our working directory. That is /home/Linux for me, okay? So
Okay.
command pwd. Now, list the content of your home directory. It should be empty. For me, I'm not sure it should be empty since I reworked last time in our last session. ls is to list the content of a directory. That's DLAN. Now, it's a list the content using long list formatting. The argument was -l. With this, I'm having more information, like if it is directory or if it is file. And it's actually a directory. It's the user who created it. It's Linux, having a group Linux. This one is in megabyte, the size of the directory. If I put ls-lh, it's putting now in kilobyte, like the size of the directory, the day it was created, and the time, and the user who did that.
Okay.
Okay. The H means human reading. That means that for human to easily identify if it, what's the meaning of this. Human readable. This one is long formatting, human readable. So someone can easily see, okay, this directory has size of 4 kilobyte easily. Okay, good.
Okay.
So here will be ls, yeah, ls-lh. Now saying that create a new directory name Linux practice. I was saying that Linux is very sensitive. The command is mkdir. If you type Linux, then put a space and put the practice, it will create two directories. For example, enter. If I type ls, I'm having two directories. But they are asking me that I need to create a directory called Linux practice and not Linux and practice. The directory should be called Linux practice. So I'm having two solutions. I can either do mkd, I put Linux, then a dash, and then practice, or I can put like this, Linux underscore practice, and enter. If I put now ls, I'm having now a single directory called Linux practice instead of having two separate directories. Okay, we good?
Yeah.
Good. Now, the command is mkd. Mkd name, then name of the directory. Now, next, enter the Linux practice directory. It will be cd Linux underscore practice. Surely you are thinking that how does what command or what key on my keyboard I'm typing for each just appear like that. The command is tab. The name of the on the keyboard is called tab. If I put L, enter, it's saying okay, you want to there is Linux, but there's two Linux. Then underscore is saying that okay, you want to instead of have Linux practice at taking tab again, you auto complete it for me. So tab is for auto completion. Instead of typing again in this practice, I can easily type on my keyboard tap. It's not a word, it's a single word on the keyboard. The name is called a tap. Tab.
Tab.
Yeah, tab on the keyboard.
Isn't it the keyboard here?
Yeah, on the
Oh,
keyboard, tab.
I don't see here. Oh, I see tab.
Yeah,
Tab. I see tab.
yeah, it's
Okay.
written tab on the keyboard.
Okay.
It helps you to
Okay.
auto-complete a word. If the word exists on the server, but it doesn't exist,
Okay.
it will not help you.
Okay.
So by doing that, I'm directly inside now Linux practice directory. Now it's saying that ls is empty. So the command here will be cd name of directory. Now it's saying that inside it create a subfolder named project will be mkdir project. Okay, enter. ls. And inside Linux practice again, create two files called file tx1 and file tx2. So the file for to create a file, the command is tosh with file 1.txt. I can put again a space, then file 2.txt. Enter. ls. It created two files, file 1.txt and file 2.txt project. We good?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, see mkd. Yeah, the command is tosh. Good. Now navigate around. Go into the folder. From there, return, sorry, to the parent directory. I tell you that if you want to return from the home directory, wait, inside Linux, okay. If you want to return to the home directory, what you have to do?
Um, to go to home directory, clear. Would you clear or exit?
Wait, it's saying that this is the instruction. Go to the project folder, right? It's inside Linux ls. That is cd project first. Okay. Now in saying that word, from there, from project, return to the parent directory. The parent of project is who? Is this guy, Linux. So it is asking me to go back to the parent directory. Okay? Because this one is the child. Project is the child of who? Of Linux. So the parent is Linux. And if
Okay.
inside project, I'm having again mkd for that's an example. mkd again test. That means that the child of test is who? The parent of test is who? Is project.
Is the project? Yeah.
Okay? And the grandparent of test is who? Is Linux practice.
Linux practice.
Okay? So the guy is asking me from project since on 4, he's saying that what? Go into the project folder I'm in, and from there, return to the parent directory. It's Linux
Okay.
practice.
Do
Mhm.
Linux practice to go to Unix. Okay. So the parent here is a practice or Linux.
Yeah, the parent of project is Linux.
Linux. You can do slash for it.
Mhm. It will be cd dot dot
See
first.
this. Yeah. That
Means one
slash
step back. No, one it means one step back. If I want-
one step back.
if I put slash, it will means two step back.
Two step. Okay. One step back.
So I want to go to do one step back. That means I want to go back to the news practice. Enter. Look again. If I come back again on CD project,
See,
if I do CD dot dot and I put a slash dot dot, it will bring me back to the home directory. That means it will do two step back. Enter.
two step back. Okay.
You see? Good.
Yeah. I see.
Okay. Let me go back to Linux practice. Good. So I did CD dot dot to come back in the parent directory is news practice. Now, he's saying that use the shortcut to go back to the home directory. We are having two shortcuts. For example, even if you are on inside the folder of a folder of a folder, if you only type cd enter, it will always bring you back to the home directory. Even everywhere you are in Linux, in any folder, the command cd and then enter will always bring you back to the home directory.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Always.
Always
Now,
okay.
there's another way. Can write it can, for example, cd Linux. Last time I told you that the shortcut of home directory is what? This guy, tdl. Or you
Tiddle.
can
Yeah.
type cd space tdl.
Tiddle.
It will bring you back. Because tdl means what? Tdl means this. Tdl represents this. It will still bring you back to the home directory.
Okay. Home,
Okay?
home, yeah.
Good. Any question?
Yeah.
There will be cd.
I get it. Yeah. I think we need more exercise.
Yeah, yeah. After the end of what we do today, there's again an exercise.
Okay.
Shortcut cd or cd. Good. Now we are here. Go to go back into news practice using relative path. What's the meaning of relative path? Relative path, someone is hiding on the chat, WhatsApp. I can connect with the link. How? Should be in. Okay, good. Now the person should be in. Yeah, Olivier. Okay. We're actually doing a correction. Now, it's saying that go back now to go
Yeah,
back.
this
Okay. Uh, we are actually doing the correction of the exercise before moving forward to today or relative. Since last week, I sent an exercise last week. I don't know if you go through it. You need practice one. So we're actually doing the correction of that. Okay. Now it's saying that go back into news practice using relative path. There are two words. There's the relative part and the absolute part. Relative part is what? It means that when you already know the way to go inside the folder. For example, let's say that I want to go inside project, okay? Because it's asking only us to go inside the news practice. I want to go directly inside project without typing cd two times. I'll do that is cd linux tab underscore practice, then I will hide here project. Enter. You see, I'm directly inside Linux, inside project without typing cd Linux, then ls to see if the directory exists, then cd again project. You can only use this when you already know the content of a directory.
Okay.
Okay, this is called a relative path. That means that with this, when you know the path with this, if you know the way, you can move anywhere on a folder only if the directory exists. Okay? ls, for example, there's here test. Now I can do a cd, enter, I go back to the home directory. I can now type ls linux tab underscore tab, then project tab, then test tab. Because I know that inside project, there's a directory called test, then enter. I'm inside test directly. Okay? They call it relative path. That means that you should show the command the way to reach the directory. Okay? You show the command the way to reach the directory. Good. But now, with the absolute path, that means that what? Absolute path means that from you start from the beginning. That's this guy, the title sign. And with this, you can go anywhere. For example, let me come back here. I'm on test, right? If I type cd dot dot, it's true that it will bring me that it will just bring me backward to project, right? One step back. Let me come back to test again. But let's say that I want, if I use the absolute part from here, I can directly come here on this practice. You know that with absolute part, with relative part, you cannot do CD Linux. No. For example, there's no Linux in front. Okay? It will not be working because there's no Linux here. For example, Linux practice. Let's say I want to go back to Linux practice. For example, you see, no such for directory. Why? Because the relative part is only moving forward. That means that it is only working on what he's seeing on his way. If on his way there is no directory or there is no road to follow, it will not work. So the relative part only follow a specific structure. You cannot go backward using relative part because you will not, the part here is not full. Okay? The part is not full. But for him to reach here directly without tapping CD, you need to provide him the absolute part. They call it the absolute parameter, the beginning. You start from the beginning of the directory, then before reaching the next practice. For example, I type underscore. I type here CD, for example, CD slash, right? Then Linux practice. You see? Enter. You see? I'm directly inside here. Because what? Because this guy represent what? He represent this. So this command here, this it here, that I type. This is the command here. Slash home slash Linux practice. Is similar to this because the TDL represent this. And remember that this guy here behind is our starting point, the slash. That means that I provided the full route to reach this guy from the test directory. That's why I was able to go back directly in this practice. Whereas here, there is no full route to reach. He's saying not, no such file directory. And it's true. But by providing this guy, I'm saying that, okay, to reach here, start from the beginning of the Linux and the root directory, the absolute beginning, the starting point of Linux system. Then start from the beginning and now reach out to Linux practice. That's how I'm now. That's why now this command is working because there's still here represent what the slash home slash Linux. So this command here is similar to this. For example, I type again cd test. No, cd project first. Then cd test. You see that this command is similar. Cd. I just paste it now. Oh, I didn't type something. Oh, sorry. Let me go back. Okay. See, I copy this part. Copy. Cd. Paste. Enter. You see, I'm directly inside the news practice. So the TDL is a shortcut of this. Any question? Any question? Is there any question?
No, no question on my part.
Okay, good. Next is that clean the screen. So for now, our screen is
Okay,
blank. Mhm.
just finish. Finish first. I have a question at the
Okay,
end.
okay. For now, my screen is like messy now. There's too much information. I want to clear it. Which command will I use? The command clear. Enter. Okay. Yeah, will be clear. Display your current username. Is who I am. Why am command not working or what? Who can I call the command? Say who? Oh, I think I do what?
Who
Oh,
am I?
whom am I? Yeah. Linux. Am I? Good. Explore the command. The command history. The command is history. History display all
History.
command you type since the first day you log in on the server. Is it from the first day? All the command is there. Now you want to visualize now the structure of you have the folder. The command is what? Let me
Tree.
go. Tree. Yeah. So it will be tree Linux practice. It's actually saying that inside Linux practice, there is tree directory and two file. Okay. Inside project, there is a directory called test. Good. Yeah. Any question before I continue the class? You're done with the exercise, with the correction of assignment.
Uh, what is question 7?
What is
The
question
common.
7? Hmm?
Yes.
Yeah.
The answer.
For the question 7, yeah, the command is history.
I see.
Yeah.
So, uh, why do you have the slash now?
Hmm?
Why did you have the slash now in the git batch? Can you
The
when you type example when you go up please? Mm, so for example, for example,
Mhm.
go go up again.
The screen has been clear, so I cannot go more
Okay.
further. Yeah, I'll type the command clear.
So
You mean what? You mean what?
like example, when you type, uh, who am I? Clear the command. CD like C lines 177,
Yeah,
127. Yeah, CD home slash Linux. Why do you have slash now? Not
yeah.
just a space.
Okay. For example, let me take Windows. For example, in Windows, when you want
Yes,
to, are you getting me? Okay. For example, in Windows, let's say that Windows is you're having a graphical interface in your Windows, so you just click and everything works, right? Let's say
yes.
now for me to come here, it's similar to CD. The way I click here, that means I've done a CD document. Okay.
Yeah, to go
Now,
inside document, you have to type
yeah, it's the
init
C.
cd document.
Yeah, CD means change directory. But now, document now has multiple subdirectory, as you are seeing here. Let's say I
Okay.
want to go now to ACE. It's again CD ACE. I double click. Okay, so CD is like double click. Good. Okay. But in Linux, we are having here a forward slash. But Windows is the same. Look at up here. Yes, are you seeing it up here? Yeah, the
Yes.
mouse. If I double click here,
To go inside document, you just type cd.
good. Look at when I double click here. Look at what it's showing me. It's showing me for Linux for Windows system. The beginning is what is here is the C. On all Linux system by default, okay, the beginning of the system starts with C. You are seeing that you're also seeing here slash C, then the who, the username C/user/Chris is me. Okay,
Yes.
which is similar to Linux. That is what? That is /home, okay, /Linux, my home directory. But for Linux, the C directory is this guy behind the forward slash.
Do you
Okay, are you getting me?
do you type do you type
No, I don't.
slash? It's just
Yes, yes,
displaying.
yes. I can type it, or I can put the TDL, the shortcut. TDL represent what? This guy here represent this, the home directory. Okay. For example, here, if I use the PowerShell, I will need to type this command to reach here on Windows. You are seeing here the C, the user, which user is Chris. But in Linux is what? Forward slash, then the home, the home directory, the user, which user, for me is Linux. Then the user is where? Document, then is similar here. But Linux is having forward slash, not backslash. Backslash is for Windows. You need the slash is forward. Because for Windows is backward. So know that in Linux, when you want to reach a directory, only if you don't know the path, or for example, you are inside a directory. For example, I'm inside ACE. It's easy for me to go back to the home directory. I just click here. I'm at the beginning, right? C. Okay. But with Linux, since there is no graphical user interface, you cannot click somewhere. Okay. I need to put what? You need to put cd, type enter, it will bring you back to the home directory. But now, for you now to directly reach here, for directly reach now is directly in Linux, you need to you need to show the way to the command cd. Okay? You need to show him the way, like start from here, then enter here by putting it in slash because each directory is having a subdirectory. So you are teaching the command cd the way to reach the next practice. And if a directory doesn't, it will say you what? File doesn't exist. For example, I'm here, ls. Okay? I'm having the LAN practice. Let's say I want to type cd practice with s at the end. It's saying what? No such file or directory. That means I cannot enter a directory that doesn't exist. Okay? Then cd, news practice. Because I'm saying that I'm showing the way. Enter. I'm inside C news practice. Then ls. I'm seeing project. Then cd, project. Okay? Then ls. I'm seeing test. Then cd, test. Okay? You are seeing. Because I'm teaching the command the way. It's like a click. I click on project, I click on test. But instead of clicking the mouse, I'm typing cd. Now, the question is now, you you cannot directly go back. You cannot type cd Linux practice if I want to go back, for example. Linux practice. I cannot directly go back to Linux practice like this. He's saying what? No for direct, and it is true because I type ls, I'm not saying that. But my goal is that I want to go back here. Now, the cd command, the guy is saying that, hey, I'm actually inside test directory and ls, it is empty. How can you say me cd Linux practice? Because by typing only cd and the directory, you are saying that this directory currently exists inside test, which is not true. Okay, it's not true. The directory is not test. This directory is what is at the beginning is on the home directory Linux called Linux. It's not inside test. So that's why the command is saying what the file doesn't exist. So now see the command is confused. He's saying that, man, how can you ask me to change directory inside that don't exist? And the guy is true because when I type ls, test is empty. But you know that you want to come here back here. To do so, you need to teach Linux the command. Okay? Okay. To teach me the way, the route you need to take. Now I'm typing down cd, the td represent what? The slash home and the slash my user, that is Linux. Then slash Linux practice. Okay? By doing that, I'm saying that, okay, if you want to reach here from test, start your route from the home directory, the beginning, and then enter. Okay? We good now?
Okay. So between Linux and practice, do you type design?
Pardon?
Between Linux and practice,
Mhm.
design between
The
the slash between Linux and practice, you have some sign.
the slash between units. Yeah, this one. Because you went at the
Do
beginning.
you type?
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you type?
This one. If I type on the keyboard.
Yes.
No, no, no. I
You
didn't
type.
type. I was saying that there's a shortcut for you to auto-complete the word that you want to type on Linux. The word is tap on your keyboard. It will only work if you actually what you want to autocomplete exists. For example, if I put here ls, for example, ls. Make sure to go through the recording today. I've explained that. For example, ls, I type in cd, okay? C then T. I type on keyboard tap. Are you hearing a sound on my keyboard like
Yes.
saying that, yeah, that there is no file that starts with T, so I cannot auto-complete it for you. If I put here file, for example, it's a file, sorry. I put here project, you see? I just put here P, and auto-complete P,
Yes.
CDP, then I type my keyboard tap, auto-complete for me,
Oh, okay.
okay? Now, if I'm now having multiple projects, for example, mkdir projects, for example, I'm creating a new one, the command mkdir project one, ls. Now, I type now cd project. You see that it is what? It's true that it autocomplete, but the guy is saying that, oh, you're having actually two projects. One that end with one, and the other one end with S. So which one do you choose? I can put here now one on the end. Okay? So this is how the guy is. The command is tap on the keyboard. Tap.
Okay.
Good. Any other question? Make sure you go through the recording after this for the correction of the test.
Oh, you mean you don't record this one?
No, I'm recording. I'm saying that for those who came late.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
they missed the part of the correction, but they didn't miss the lesson of today.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm
That's
saying
good.
that they need to go through the correction, the test. Now we are now moving forward now to our today objective. That is to discuss about
Uh,
the yeah.
and I saw about recording yesterday.
Yeah, the
You,
recording is on a group. See, Roy
yes,
send that.
you doesn't use Git bash yesterday. It was like Ubuntu.
Oh
But
yeah. On your Linux system, you can install WSL. This is here, Ubuntu. You can find it on Microsoft Store of your keyboard, of your computer. You can find it on Microsoft Store of your computer, Ubuntu. Yes,
that's why
it's the same system that we are working on. This thing is on Ubuntu
because
itself.
because yesterday I remember that you use the slash two. That's why
The slash. Oh, yesterday it was the Royce. I was working with Royce. Yesterday he will go through Linux file system. That each system is having a system that is having files that let's say admin file or directory that's managing the entire system. Like for Windows, when you install a program on Windows, it's going through a specific directory. Okay, the same with Linux. Linux is
okay,
also having a file system that's managing the server. When you install an application, it's going to a specific directory. Those commands are stored also inside a specific directory. The home directory of user created, they are stored inside the home. Configuration, they are inside the etc. Okay. So yesterday we were going through Linux file system. And the file system is where? Is inside the root directory, which is similar to the C of Windows, as I was saying, the beginning. If you want to find the Linux Windows home Windows file system is inside the C, which is the beginning of what? The computer. The same with Linux. But Linux is what? Forward slash. They call it the root directory. Okay. We good? Okay. Can I move on?
Yes, sir.
Good. So today we go through the cat command and the cat command, the vim command, and they call it they call it the get it command. Because you have already go through mkdir, tosh. Mkdir is the command used to create directory. Anyway, I'll go through it again, no issue. So our goal today is working on working file and directory. That means that you're creating, viewing, and editing file. Okay? Let's say, for example, let me create a new directory for this one. mkdir linux underscore practice. I'll call it 2. Okay? Then cd linux underscore practice, then 2. Okay? Good. Now, let's say I want to create now a file called file name. I use the command tosh. Tosh, then the file name, or let me call it file name. You can call it any name, but I'll call it file name. Enter. Then ls to view the content of the directory. I actually created a file name, but actually it is empty. Okay? For example, let's say that you want to start keeping notes about your Linux courses. You will create an empty file, for example, called node.txt. in your home directory like this. Tosh note.txt ls. But they are actually empty. Okay. Let's say now you want now to you want now to quickly read what you wrote earlier in your node.txt file, and the command cat will show it instantly without opening what? A text editor. Like for example, on Windows, you can view the content of the file without opening Word. Okay? The command cat help do that. I tell you cat, then the file name, node.txt, is actually empty, and it's true because it's empty. Okay? Because cat display the content of a file directly in the terminal. Okay? So cat does what? It display the content without opening a text editor. So cat display the content of a file directly in the terminal. But for now, it is empty. Are we good? Can I continue? Hmm? Can I continue?
I have some question.
Mm-hmm.
So you create a file name, right?
Yeah,
Is the file or
it's
is
a file.
the it's not the
No, it's a file. Don't bother this guy. Don't bother with the extension. Okay?
yeah, file name is a file,
Yeah, it's a file.
not text is the file too.
Yes. Don't bother
So
extension. Don't bother extension.
okay,
Mhm. Know that
yes,
the command touch create file, no matter what you put at the end, is a file. The command touch only create file. Okay? The command touch don't create directory. The command touch create file. Even I put here file dot tree or file or tree.tree, it's a file. If I use touch, it's a file.
mkdir create the directory.
Yeah, MCAD will create directory.
Okay.
We good? Okay. Now, for now, our directory our file, sorry, node.ts is empty. And now you want now to add the sentence Linux is powerful to node.txt. Now, now that you are now getting more advanced and prefer a powerful tool, you open now a text editor with the command vim, then the file node.txt, enter. Okay. For now, and this is a file actually. It is empty. But for you to start writing something, you need to change the mode. That is means what? You need to type on your keyboard the I on your keyboard first. You see that is now what? Written insert. You will only start writing word only if you are seeing a word here called insert. I'll now write here, I love Linux. Okay. Now, for me now to save it, on my keyboard, there's a word called like this, ESC. That means escape. For me to save it, there's a word on my keyboard called ESE, or the full name is escape. For some keyboard, it's written escape. For some keyboard, it's abbreviated ESC on my keyboard. Then I will press that key. I'll press it first. You see, disappear. Then I will type on my keyboard now, double colon like this, two dot, one time like this, two dot like this down. Then I'll type W in lowercase. W means write, that means save. Then cure means quit. Enter. Okay. I come again. I want now to add a new sentence again on my note. I need to do that with the text editor. And you use the most popular one here is called Vim. So I'll type vim, then the file name, enter. Actually, I can hide nothing for now because I'm not in insane mode. For example, I'm typing something to my keyboard. You see what's written there? Oh, sorry, I type I. Let me try again. Let me do it again. I will quit only. I call the command again, vim. For now, I'm typing word on my keyboard. Oh, I press again I. You were seeing those sound like tunun. That means that I'm not in insane mode. I need to press my keyboard first I for it to appear here. Insert. Now I can now start writing. I go to the next line. I'm saying that I love I love command, for example. Then for me to save it, I need to press on my keyboard ESC. That means or for some keyboard, it's written full called escape. The same thing. So I'll type it to my keyboard. I'll press it. Okay. Then I'll type again double dot like this. It will appear down. But if I forget to put hide and only type cure lowercase, it will not save this change. It will not save it. For example, enter. Oh, sorry. I need to force. It's saying now what? Or something. It's important to always read your errors when you are working. It's saying now what here? No hide sealant change at the end of your command to override. Okay? I'll type again escape, two dot, cure, then exclamation mark, enter. Okay? Now, normally, I should see on my note two line, but I didn't save my last edit. That means that I will only see I love Linux. And they say that to view the content of a file, I need to type on the keyboard the word cat, then the file name, cat note, enter. You see, I'm only saying I love Linux because what? I forget to save my last change. So I go back again on Vim, note, enter. I type my keyboard I, insert mode. Then I go to the next line. I put this guy here. I love command. Okay. I type escape. Then two dot W cure. W cure. It should be in lowercase. Enter. I type again cat note. You see? I love Linux. I love command. Any question?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, go
okay,
go
good.
ahead.
Please, so if you create a file
Mhm.
like a card to display to save something after type you type everything, you put escape,
Escape
escape to
first.
save,
No, I
escape,
type first escape, then
escape,
two dot like this, just two dot,
two dot, okay,
yeah. Then
then
W cure. I press now enter.
WQ, okay, WQ, that that to save,
Yes, to save. If you
okay,
forget W, it will not. It will save anything.
okay, okay, thank you.
Welcome. Yes,
Uh, I
mhm,
I love Linux is and I love command is to
mm.
create another file or
No, it's the content of what I wrote inside the file called note. We said that cat command is used to display the content of a file.
yes. Yeah, you type cat not to display the content of node.
Mhm.
So, okay. And then Vim not,
Vim is to edit the
Vim
file.
is,
It's a text editor. I use Vim to write inside Node. I use Vim node.txt to write it inside.
yes.
Then I save it. If I type on my keyboard I to go on insert mode or saying that. Next line, I love myself, for example. Then escape on the keyboard,
You,
sudo w cure to save. Then, how now can I view now what I wrote on node.txt? Is the command cat. Enter. This is it. I love Linux. I love command. I love myself. Any question?
Can we copy a text and just paste
Yeah. Can do that.
on it and save?
Mm-hmm. Can do
Okay.
that. Can do that. For example, uh, let me see if I'm having a file here that's having something. Let me open this Ansible ticket, for example. Let me open this PDF, for example. Okay, okay, good. Let me copy this. Okay, come back here. I'm now writing again Vim note, insert mode, go on the next line. I right click and paste. Is it here?
wait,
Okay.
please.
Hmm?
Uh, where did you type insert? After
No, you
paste,
type on the keyboard I, then you will go on insert mode. And
after
then
that, enter.
you can now edit. You see, I
Okay.
copy this here and I come and paste it here. I didn't write it. I type now escape on the keyboard, two dot, W cure, enter. Now to view it, cat, note, enter. Is it? Okay,
Okay.
good. For now, try first to practice on this before we go on a more advanced way. That means that for you, that means that you can decide to display the five steps line, or you can decide to go line by line as if you are reading a book. Okay, instead of displaying everything at once, you can do it progressively using another command. But for now, know that for you to view the content of a file directly, the command is cat. So cat will display everything at once. Okay, cat display everything at once. Even if it is more than 1,000 line, you will display all the 1,000 line at once.
How about, can you put a PDF over there?
A PDF. No, we can't put a PDF.
Okay.
Mm. Any other question? Good. Now, let's say now you want now to delete it. On Windows, it's simple, sorry. Right click, delete, and it's gone. But on Linux, how can you delete a file and a direction on Linux? Okay? This command, let me go back to the ls. The first command, rmdir, that means remove directory. The rm means remove directory. this command only delete empty directory. For example, let me type tree. Okay, with tree, it will display me all everything. I'm seeing that, okay, this guy is empty. Okay, so you work on this guy, but the line is not empty because the line is having many directory, two subdirectory and three file. This guy is not empty. This guy is not empty. That means this command will only work on Linux and practice because they are empty. Okay, if I type rmd, you will see practice. It remove and rmd DLAN. Let me see. It's Linux, sorry. Not, you see? First, let me recall again. RMD Linux. You see that the RMD LAN removed for the LAN because what? It's saying what? Fail to remove the LAN because directly not empty. And it's true. Not empty. Okay? RMD remove only empty directory. If I type again ls, there is no more Linux and what? And practice because they have been removed completely from the system. But now, how now can we now remove directory that's having content? How can it be done? If I type the command is rm for example in LAN, and it will still fail. Why it will fail? We need to add an argument. It's failing because what? Because the LAN is having subdirectory. Okay? It's failing because the LAN is having subdirectory. And for me to delete the LAN and subdirectory, I need to put the argument -r. That means that go recursively. The R means recursively. Okay? That means go through the subdirectory of the LAN and delete everything and its content. Enter, it now works. Else, there's no more DLAN. Any question? We good?
Yes.
Okay.
So the file will be removed or delete.
Pardon?
So if we put the command rm,
Mm-hmm.
it remove the directory or it delete them.
It deleted them, delete them, it delete them.
Okay,
It's deleting
okay,
them. Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Good. That was it for managing file and directory. Let me show you the assignment. Where is it? Where did I put it? Oh, desktop. Okay, so desktop, Linux practice. Good. That means that you apply the command learn to create, manage, view, edit, delete directory on the system. Part 1, you'll be creating a directory first called project, your home directory. And inside project, you create a directory called week1. And inside week1, you create two directories called notes and code. Is the part 1. Okay? Then part 2, you'll be creating a managing file. That means that inside notes folder, you create two files called day1 txt, day2 txt. And inside code folder, you will create one file called hello.sh. Then part 3, editing down the file. You open the one. Here you'll be using Vim, not Nano. Using Vim. Okay? And hide the line. Today, I started learning Linux basic. Okay? Then, part 4, you will display the content of day 1 and use history to view the list of commands you run so far. But now, I'll not be the one. That means that since you have 4, I will just choose randomly some of you guys, you share your screen and just explain. Let's say, for example, I can say that, hello, Olivier, can you go me through the part 4 that you did on your terminal? You explain to us. Can now say that, hey, Ohimvo, can you go through the part 2 that you did in your terminal? You you now share your screen and explain to us. So that's how we now be working as from next week. Okay. Then part 5, you have to use the PW to show your current working directory. Yeah, use the ls to inside the weak file to show the detailed file and folder information. Now we now delete file the 2 inside the note. Delete, no, I will not ask you to delete the entire content. I want you guys to show me what you did. So not the no deletion. Any question?
Not yet. We
Okay.
just need to do a lot of
Yeah.
practice. So, yeah. Um, there's no way to store the videos without just get a link, the YouTube link.
Oh, you want? Okay. I will share
Like
you
you
like
can
host
download
like
it.
host did.
If, yeah.
You can download for voice. You can download it. You can download it.
Where?
What the link? This link. That one's the Google Drive link. You can download it for what Roy share with you. Even on YouTube. On YouTube, there's some. Let me show you. You can download it from YouTube. For example, if I open here YouTube downloader, YouTube online. I will share you the link. You can even download what I send you, each online downloader. For example, I'm using this one to download my YouTube. Let's say that I'm taking out the link that I shared with you guys last week for the recording. I copy it now. I copy that link, copy the link, and I paste it here. Okay. You see? I click on download. Download.
Okay.
You start downloading. I close this page. I don't want to insert something.
Okay.
Don't have authorization to view this page. What the meaning of that? Let me paste the link here. The link should be working. Yeah, the link is working. It's not like copy the URL of the link. I paste it here. Let me change. Okay, download. Oh, the guy is asking me to act as. Let me choose another one. For the link that I was sending you today, it's easy. That one is a Google Drive link. Google Drive link. I copy the link. I just paste on any browser. That's the Google Drive link for voice. You open something. Okay, while it's doing that, I paste again the link here. Oh, that one's a Google Drive link. I paste again the URL of the video here. Okay, good. I'm having those format. Okay, this for voice. You are seeing here. Like this, you can click here. Like this, télécharger. Okay, and leave it here. I'll end it. Okay.
This is on YouTube
No,
download.
no, this one is for Google Drive. When you click Google Drive, you will see this guy here. You can click here, télécharger. Just click here and we'll start
Google
downloading.
Google what,
Now,
please?
pardon?
To download it
Yeah, you
because
click here, télécharger. This is here. I click télécharger.
where did you paste the link?
I paste the link on the browser. Navigator, this is the link here. And you are seeing it here.
It was asking what page is Google, right?
Yeah,
Google Drive,
You can Google. No, it's Google Chrome. Can be Google
Google
Chrome
Chrome.
or even Microsoft Edge. It will still work. It's on Google Chrome. Good. Now for YouTube, I'm having this guy here. Download. I'm seeing. The link is not public. That's why the guy is putting access. Okay. This is what I will do. Let me change that, put to public. I'm putting to public so as to allow download. Okay, good. Should now work. You don't have to rise to this page. Why is doing that? Let me view the guy is public. Oh, it's okay. I forgot that on YouTube there's this thing called télécharger for YouTube. You can directly download it. Oh, seeing this avant premiere, I forget to put. Ah, okay. That's the countdown finish. When you finish, you can directly click on télécharger, you download it. Let me stop the recording from here first. Or you guys need to do how should know how to do it. Anyway, let me leave the recording.
But I think it's not free when if you want to download something from YouTube.
Anyway, from when the countdown will finish, I put it now to public, so that's why it's now actually because it was first private. That means that if you don't have the link, you cannot view it on YouTube. Okay. Now I put now I change now I set now to public. So that's why the download was blocking.
Okay.
So I've changed setting. Okay, let me refresh the page. Now I copy the link. I use this. Paste the link here. If not working, I will share it on Google Drive. Download anyway. I will share it on Google Drive. Not a problem. So we just need to follow this way.